Hey guys, TechGeekHD here again with another video, and this is my iPhone 7. I got it on launch day and I've been using it ever since, and I've really enjoyed this phone so far. I did put out my review a little while ago if you guys would like to check it out, but a lot of you have been asking about what I actually use on my iPhone. So let's start out with the case. This is the Apple Sea Blue case in silicone that I've been using on my phone. My phone is actually a black iPhone, it's a matte black, and I really like it. So let's actually go ahead and jump into the apps and show you guys what I've been using on my iPhone 7. Alright guys, so actually opening up my screen here, as you guys can see, I'll take you back to the lock screen for a second. I'm just using this black and white wallpaper. I tend to really like black and white wallpapers, especially because of the quality of the LCD on the iPhone 7. It's actually very high contrast, which looks really nice, and especially the blacks just like really look good. And I think it goes really well with the matte black of the iPhone 7 that I'm using. Now on my primary home screen here, I have a mixture of Apple apps as well as third-party applications. I'm going to skip over the Apple apps and go straight to third-party applications. I've got Facebook, which I don't really love, but I use it because a lot of my friends are on Facebook, and that's probably the best way I can connect with them. My email client is actually Newton. This used to go by Cloud Magic. Now, I was a little disappointed in their $50 a year pricing that just came out after having used it for free for a while, but Newton was actually nice enough to give me a lifetime subscription to the service so I could continue to use it. Now, I understand why they're charging this amount of money. I personally find it a little bit difficult to afford, but for a lot of people I know that the services that they provide are probably going to be worth it. It's a really clean email application. I really like it, and since I've been using it for a while, I'm used to it. I also have Facebook Messenger, which I actually use fairly often, which is kind of useful to me. I have Snapchat. If you guys would like to follow me on Snapchat, I am TechGeekHD on there, but you guys can just follow me by using the snap code if you'd like. I also have Reddit. This is just the regular Reddit application. I used to use Alien Blue, some of you might remember, but Alien Blue has actually been replaced by the regular Reddit application. Now, Reddit did buy Alien Blue, and I think they're still working. Both the applications still work, but the new Reddit app is actually really nice. And so I just decided to switch to it. Now after that I also have Google Maps. I don't really use Apple Maps as much, even though the revised version is actually pretty good. In my finance apps, or my finance folder, I have a couple apps for my banks and my credit cards. I also have Wallet Hub, which I use to keep a track of my credit score, Venmo for sending and receiving money when I buy and sell things, as well as the IRS To Go app, which just basically helps me pay my taxes every year when tax season rolls around. Yeah. After that, I of course have WhatsApp, which is just an application that I use to message some of my friends who live internationally. Uber, which is my ride-sharing service of choice. I don't really use Lyft. And then of course I have Instagram Hyperlapse, which I've been trying to use more to make some videos, because the iPhone 7 shoots incredible 4K video. And I think that even though Hyperlapse scales it down, having that stabilization is really nice. Now, I know that the iPhone 7 has optical image stabilization, but sometimes you want a really smooth image. And this actually does it really well. Now in my dock I have the camera application because it's probably one of my most used apps. I also have Safari, which is my mobile browser of choice. I don't really use Chrome or Opera or any of those other offerings. I like Safari and it works well for me. I also have Instagram. Now, I love Instagram. This is probably my most used application. If you guys would like to follow me on Instagram, my name on here is also TechGeekHD. You guys can go ahead and follow me. I also have a second account called The Public Space, where I just upload pictures of architecture, which I enjoy. And so you feel free to follow me on either account. I'm always posting pictures. I'm definitely more active on TechGeekHD, as you guys can tell. Finally, I have Spotify. This is my primary music player of choice. So listen to a little throwback music here. Lord, haven't heard her in a while. But you know, this is kind of the music I listen to, and I'm a Spotify premium member. I have been for a really long time, especially with the weekly playlists. I really love those. Spotify does a really good job of curating music for me, in my opinion. Of course, I have Amazon because I'm always buying things on Amazon, and Tweetbot, which is how you guys can get in touch with me whenever you guys want wallpapers. I feel like that's probably the primary kind of tweet that I get. I also have Behance, where I put up some of my work. I've got eBay because every now and again I have to buy things. One of the feet just fell off of my MacBook Pro, which is very annoying, so I turned to eBay to get a replacement pack. I have Tinder because, you know, why not? To Do Movies is actually a really cool application. I really love this one. It basically helps me every time I go for a movie and I watch the previews and there's something that stands out to me. I quickly curate a little list on to-do movies, so it's something I can remember to watch, and it gives me a reminder whenever the movie comes out. I'm really looking forward to keep watching Inferno, which comes out in a couple days, and I know Bad Santa 2 is probably going to be terrible, but I kind of enjoy those movies. Parcel track is really nice. It helps me keep a track of my packages, which is, I'm always receiving shipments, buying things, selling things, and package or parcel track is probably the best way for me to be able to track all of those in one place. I have LinkedIn for my business stuff. I'm going to go into those folders, but let me just cover these applications for you first. I have Tumblr because I just have like a personal Tumblr that I keep just for images and references of things that I like. It's tghd.tumblr.com if you guys would like to go ahead and check it out or follow it, but don't really care. I use Goat. This is an application I learned of through Justin, who goes by JTechApple on YouTube, which is actually a really cool place for me to be able to get my shoes. It's just a really good resource because you're going to be able to make sure that all the shoes that you buy are 100% authentic. Motion stills, I just downloaded this, I heard about it. I haven't really been taking any live photos on my iPhone 7 since I got it, but basically what motion stills does is it takes the live photo and makes it a GIF so you can actually share it whatever you want, which is actually nice because normally the live photos on iOS are kind of just compatible only with iOS devices, and it gets a little weird and kind of useless. I also have Clear, which is a note-taking application, which I actually, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, I used to have this application back in the day. Then I stopped using it for a while and I've just come back to it and I still really, really love it. I am not the Wunderlist kind of guy, and I think that this actually works really, really well for me. It's just an easy to use application. I like the colors, it's simple, it's clean, and it does its job well. Let me actually start out with utilities. This isn't just utilities. I pretty much throw all my applications that I don't really need in here. So I've got, I use PayPal pretty often, and I use LifeX to control my bulbs. Basically, I've got PayPal in here, Dropbox, Speed Test, LifeX to control my LifeX bulb, 1Password to keep a track of my passwords. WeChat is actually an application I use to talk to one of my friends who's traveling to China. MTicket is just for the MBTA, the Massachusetts Bay Transport Authority or Association. Basically, this is how I travel around the greater Boston area using the rail system. I got Soundhound, which is good for finding songs. I've always been more of a Soundhound person. I know some people are swear by Shazam, but I always just enjoyed Soundhound, and that's what I use. I have the CVS Pharmacy app because I just keep my CVS card on there. I actually lost my actual card, so I do definitely need the app for the reward system. I have United Healthcare for my medical insurance. I have Skype that I never use, Google Drive, Yelp, the Play Memories app for my Sony a6300, which is what I'm filming with right now, Zipcar to rent my cars, Airbnb for when I travel, I think this is called Transloc Rider. This is just what I use to travel around campus with my campus shuttle bus and Brown University shuttle bus. I have Hopper, which is a really cool way of planning trips. I'm actually trying to plan a trip to Iceland with a couple of my friends right now, and that's why I've been using this app quite a bit. I have the Emirates app, which again is is the kind of application I use when I'm traveling internationally. Pinkberry, because I'm a sucker for frozen yogurt, and Google Hangouts to talk to some of my friends on Android. In the Apple folder, I just have some of the regular Apple applications, as well as Blur, which I use to make blurry wallpapers. I know in iOS 7 you can, or in iOS 10 rather, you can delete a lot of these apps. I don't want to delete them because I like the system integration for most of these, but I don't really want to see them on my home screen anywhere, so I keep them tucked away in this folder. Finally, games. I have Current Stream. 2048 is really the only game I play, but I have this folder for every time I want to go back and play another game. I have Stack, Leo's Fortune, Flappy Bird. Yes, I still have the original Flappy Bird. It's really buggy and it doesn't work because it's not supported anymore, of course, but I still have it because I kept the .app file. I have Strand, which is fun, and Tiny Wings, which I wish would receive updates, but I feel like the company just killed it. It's from the same creators as Angry Birds. I think it's Rovio, I'm not sure, but I really used to like that game. And really, that's about it for what I've got on my iPhone 7. I actually use the Apple silicone case. I have the sea blue one here. I really like it, except for I dropped my phone recently and I got a little bit of a chip on there, which is annoying, but I like this color. The case feels nice, and that's what I'm using when I go out of the house. As for what's on my screen, I have an actual like glass screen protector on my iPhone, and that's just in case I drop my phone and I really don't want to break the screen. It's probably worth investing in a couple dollars for a glass screen protector instead of paying a couple $100 for getting your screen replaced. But really guys, that about does it for this video. Again, this is 128 gig unlocked iPhone 7 if you guys are wondering. The 32 gigs probably wouldn't have cut it for me. I use a lot of data, or I store a lot of stuff on my phone. So yeah, either way, that about does it for this video guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave it a like rating, and let me know what kind of videos you guys would like to see coming out of this channel. I'm really pretty dry out of ideas right now, so if you guys have any suggestions, make sure to leave it in a comment below, and I'll try and make sure to get to those videos. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.